it's like a polymorph. Transforms the enemy into a frog. Now what I was trying to do when I was talking to the shaman trainer, I was trying to get the ability to put all my totems in a nice little row, drop down box kind of thing. And doesn't look like we can do that. Okay, so we are here. And while he's fighting that, we're going to turn in the quest. And we're not going to fight these guys yet until we get the quest to it. So now we can do the lava lash. Push damage to some of these guys. Let's put us into combat with these guys. Let's go ahead and put a searing totem out. Okay, so we're done with all those guys. We get our totem back. Let him take it. Since we took all of the others. Did he just die? Guess not. Alright, he's gonna let me take this one so he can take the others. As I've said before, Grim Totem are torrents who have become bad guys. Alright, so we're done with this. We go actually down to the water to turn it in, and from the water we're going to take a little tour of 1,000 Needles. Alright, so we have a Tauren paddling us. Tauren paddling a canoe. Okay. Now the only plants I'm going to see in this area is strangled kelp, which actually could help. There are some recipes that require that, but they also require other stuff I don't have. Now we're actually heading for a big boat that is kind of a waypoint where the goblins and gnomes have established a base together so that both Alliance and Horde will be there. It must be fun on a PvP server, if you consider that kind of thing fun. But anyway. Alright, so we are down to 11 quests, and most of that stuff I'm not going to do. In fact, I can't do the Alliance Outland stuff. We can't turn that in until next month. Alright, gonna abandon that one. This is a dungeon quest, and we're not going to do that. So we still have some stuff in the Western Plaguelands. We're going to leave that for right now. Okay, so one thing I do want to get here is the flight path, which is over here. Now, Thousand Needles used to be not underwater, put it that way. I got some nice leather agility, but it's actually not as good as what I've got. And here we have some male agility, which we could definitely use. Okay. Actually, it's more armor. Certainly, but it's the same amount of agility plus 5 stamina, so we're not going to take that one, but okay, we'll get that. Yeah, this boat's kind of divided in half. Between the goblins and the gnomes. So we're going to have various points of contention around here between the goblins and the gnomes. And one of these is starting a bar fight. Now, we can't actually attack these things, but the gnomes, but we can take a look at them. They're kind of in line for the outhouse. And you can see the wild hairstyles for the gnomes. Okay. Oh, bar fight. Bar fight's down here. There's actually a bar here. And what we're going to do is buy a drink and then smash it against a gnome's head. And it's a bottle of grog. So we're going to take that bottle of grog and we're going to smash it against the gnome. Where is it? Bottle of grog, where are you? Here it is. And these guys are fighting. Okay, so let's get rid of some stuff here. Gotta love the female gnome whine. Yeah, this place is busy enough so that these people are usually fighting most of the time, so. Alright, so. One more quest to get over here. Over here. Actually, we need to go down. Alright, so it's automatically giving us this diving helmet. So we can breathe and move faster underwater. And there's someone trapped in this outhouse, so we have to find a crowbar and we get them off the various creatures that are here. Treasure hunters. Now why one of those would have a crowbar on them? Well, I guess they're thieves, so. It's a kind of a rare drop, so just have to keep killing them until it drops. There it is. Okay. So we go back to the where we were. Got all that. Go back to the outhouse. And we're going to use the... Okay. So we let the goblin go there. He's free to do what goblins do. So I'm not sure what that is, but can't say I've ever been down here. Looks like they're fighting again. Anyway. Alright, so my ramp. There's one. Back up here to this guy. And let's see, we can get a nice wrist with some agility on it, less stamina. Some male legs that are probably better than what we got. No, actually they're not. Very interesting. A little more armor, but I'm not worried about armor. Okay, so you know what? I'm not even worried about any of that stuff. Okay, we'll get that. So here's where we get our riverboat. Well, kind of. See, we're under attack now. Funny how things change from one quest to another. But now we gotta put out some fires. Just like that guy's doing. So basically we got to point our... Got a lot of people here. I can't... Why isn't my hose working? See, we got too many people over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's not one of those where you point in the general area. See, we got too many people doing this. All that fire, all that water, and only got credit for 1, 2. Gonna have to go to the areas less trodden. So a bit further away. And just when you think you've got a handle on where the fire is, it doesn't appear where you want it to be. So you don't get credit for it. Yeah, you can't get through this one. It's not where I'm pointing the... There it goes, okay. Alright, one more. Now we need to sink the rowboats. So we're back to... Looks like they got theirs, now I can finally get mine. Alright, so now we can actually get off. And we are being catapulted to where we get the quest. You think? Okay. And now as we come back in here and turn in the quest, all of a sudden things will be calm again. But we have a choice here again. Can do... No, none of that really appeals to me. Alright. And now we get our riverboat. Riverboat is something that appears in your inventory. And I'm going to stick it right here. And we're going to... I think I could actually go faster if I do a water walking and... But we're going to see what the boat looks like here. So basically we go out here. Into the water. And we activate the boat. And now we can go to different places. Now this is one thing I don't like about the boat. It does block your point of view. So let's go first to the ice cream. You know what? I'm going to get out of the boat now that we've seen it in action. And I'm going to activate that. And I think this is actually faster than the boat itself. Alright, so he sells ice cream. Let's go ahead and get some. Okay, so now we have stuff we need to do. Go ahead and turn that off. So he can make more ice cream. Imagine your ice cream made of something like that. And we have to attach a big hook to these people. Silicate goo. No. Why these things are actually breathing underwater is beyond me, and thus I heard insects have lungs. We're talking about a world where lions have wings and can actually have a big old tauren on its back flying. So, go figure. Okay, so we got our goo. That's a lot of dead employees. I'm not sure I would want to work for them. And of course we have more competition. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Turn on water walking. Come on. Alright, turn that off. Go back to collecting the dead. Bring out your dead. Sorry about that. Oof. Sometimes it sneaks up on you. Alright, so that's 7. There's one over here. And again, this area used to be above water until Cataclysm came along. And there was a raceway there. That's why we had to get the rocket car parts. And it was kind of a neat area because every now and then they'd have races. that on. Our perspective right. And we can get more leather that we don't really need. Actually, that's not bad. Now, not like a great either. We have a finger with intellect and stamina, a lot of stamina. And we have male hands, which actually might be slightly better than what we got. Alright, so we'll get the male hands. And there's a couple more quests in this area. And we are close to level 43. And we have to go down to this cave and we have to grease some pipes and kill a big insect, a big water breathing insect. Okay, here's the hive controller. Okay, that was easy. That's not where we want to go. This is where we want to go. Okay, so he's going to have to wait for that hive controller to respawn. Go ahead and turn the water walking on again. Change the perspective, and we'll go ahead and walk and mount. There we go, 43. Alright, we got a staff that we don't need, or a leather shoulder that we don't need. One. Okay, so we'll get the staff. Saves are usually a whole lot more money, silver, gold than other items. So we could actually go down and get this stranglecoat, but I'm not going to do that just yet. And go into these vortexes. Actually, it looks like the boat might be slightly faster, but it's hard to see, so I'm going to stick with my mount. Let's go into this and see what happens. Oh, it actually did some damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the